Hey, what's up, guys? We're back for another episode of Live Jet TV. Nice to be back. Glad to see y'all. For everybody that's followed me so far and subscribed, thank you very much. I really appreciate the love you've been showing me and everything. Well, today I decided to change things up a little bit. I've been thinking about the videos that I've released so far, and I kind of feel like I'm leaving you guys lagging on, just being direct with you guys and actually communicating and, just having some points to talk about, maybe. I don't know. So let's just, with this video, we're going to do a discussion kind of, sort of, but we're going to talk about FBG Duck. Now, I know it's kind of older news. Yeah, he was, killed, murdered. But we're going to talk about that in a few minutes. We're going to talk about Lil Durk. We're going to talk about King Von. We're going to talk about Muwap, and we're going to talk about Gleesh. I just chose these names because they're more of the bigger people that you hear about on Oblock, and of course, FBG Duck's big, and Gangster Disciples, and the BDs and all that. The Parkway Gardens. You got Tukaville, but yeah. For anybody watching this video now, if you're new to the channel, just please subscribe, like, hit that thumbs up button. It helps out a lot. Share my videos. If you got comments, you can also leave comments. Let me know what you guys think. Interact with me. Let me know if what I'm doing is good, if you like it. If not, what I need to work on, because I need help here. But let's get started. All right, so we're going to start out with a news clipping. I'm just going to read it to you guys, all right, because copyrights on here is some bitch. Doing everything correctly is hard, and I still don't know if I'm going to do it right, but I'm going to try my ass off, okay? So we're going to read this article, and you guys are just going to be seeing me as I read it, all right? This is it's a clipping from the Channel 5 News. I give them credit for their work. I got a site where my information comes from, so right here we go. The 26-year-old performer who rapped about violence was hit in the chest, groin, and neck, police said. He was actually hit, like, I've heard different testimonies, but from what I heard, he got hit like 9 or 13 times. I mean, like, he got hit a lot, and he was left laying there for almost an hour with no help. I mean, they should have rushed him to the hospital within the first 5 minutes, but he was laying on the ground. I remember seeing the video just rolling around, and if FBG's mom happens to see this, I'm sorry for bringing up that trauma. I know it's hard for you. I'm shooting this video out of love for FBG. I like Oblock too, and I know you guys are beefing or whatever, but I got to give everybody the respect, and I also, I'm not a part of your guys' thing, so it's not like I can say, hey, I'm from this side or I'm from that side. They did this to me, they did that to me. I'm just a third party. But yeah, so let's get started on this. A Chicago rapper was killed in triple shooting in Chicago on Tuesday. The Cook County Medical Examiner's Office confirmed the 26-year-old Carlton Weekly performed as FBG Duck and rapped about gun violence. I hate how they try to, like, demonize him for getting murdered. Like, I noticed that on the news quite a few times, how they talk bad about him, how they say he fancies himself a rapper, but he's just a gangster. Like, he's a man before he's all that. So for them to disrespect that man like that, that kind of caught me off guard. And I thought that was, like, childish of the news channel that did that. But, that's my point of view. You guys can comment and tell me your point of view, because I felt some type of way about that. Medical examiner spokeswoman Natalia Doravani said in a statement that he was pronounced dead about 5 p.m. at Northwestern Memorial Hospital. So he died in the middle of the day. Rest in peace, FBG. I loved your music. You wasn't around long, or at least I didn't know about you long, but the music that I heard, you was almost my favorite rapper other than, old school DMX, but I'm still stuck in the past, I know, but DMX is just my shit. It's always been my shit since I was like 4 years old. But yeah, let's continue. 3 people were shot about 3:30 p.m. So an hour and a half. That's how long it took for them to get to him, get him to the hospital, and pronounce him dead, which it only takes about 5 minutes after they put the tubes in you and they do CPR and they try to get your heart kicking again. So they give you about 5 minutes before they pronounce you dead. And there's no telling how long they actually gave him. When multiple people got out, 2 vehicles that had pulled up, The shooter trio had opened fire in the upscale community of Gold Coast, Chicago police said in a statement. So, the Chicago Police Department said a 26-year-old victim, later identified as FBG Duck, was fatally shot in the chest, groin, and neck. A 28-year-old woman was shot in her left hand, and a 36-year-old man sustained injuries to his back, side, and flank, police said. And I watched this guy, too, on the ground, struggling to breathe and to get comfortable. And they left him laying there, which was, I don't understand how they got away with that. They're catching Oblock's killers, but I don't understand how the police got away with that. That's basically murder by them. I mean, that should be investigated for real. The woman was said to be stable, while the man was in serious condition, the department said. I hope he recovered. I don't know. I haven't checked back in on it. The suspects fled, but a weapon was recovered, police said. The case was under investigation. Look at that. They even left a weapon behind. Like, how silly can you be? Like, throughout this video, I'm going to talk about a few things that Oblock did wrong, okay? First of all, we're going to talk about the cars that they used. They were driving these damn cars before they did the murder and after they did the murder. They could at least stole some fucking cars, but no, they had to use their own personal vehicles. Another thing, Muwap was in a video recording himself talking about, well, when you talk about Troy, this is what happens. When you talk about Troy, you get rolled on. I mean, that's an obvious, like, confession, you know, just, I don't know. But they obviously got Muwap because of this. They got Gleesh. He was with them. There was a few other Oblock members with them, you know, and Gleesh. And you know, what messes me up the most about all this is Lil Durk, okay? And I'm going to get into this a little bit because Lil Durk always rapping and shit about Chief Keef not helping him get a lawyer and not helping him with bond money, helping him get out of jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, all this shit. But why is Muwap and Gleesh and all them got public pretenders? Let's think about that. So, you see them in videos spending thousands and thousands of dollars of cash driving Hellcats and having pistols, but they can't afford a fucking lawyer. What was that Lil Durk said? Catch them hanging on other blocks, they get your partner shot, but you leave them laying without a lawyer. That should be dumb as fuck, right? Right? And what did he do? He left his crew hanging without a lawyer. I don't know if he did this for his own protection because, you know, eventually I think they're going to try to get him on a RICO Act because I think he paid him. This is my speculation. So it's not facts. Not saying it's facts. But they can say that the money that he gives them is for them to kill people. And he's the head of the organization and take him down with them in a RICO Act. All they got to do is prove it's organized crime, which it is. It's a gang. It's gang violence. Organized crime. He doesn't directly have to be there to tell somebody to do it, but if he's an influencer and he makes a song telling his people to go get guns and shoot somebody, they can actually use that against him. It's crazy, right? But that's part of the RICO. That's how they got a lot of the mobsters back in New York, the mafia. I mean, they shut shit down with the RICO Act. But yeah, back to this. FBG Duck has released music on Sony Imprint Columbia, which did not respond to requests for comment. In an interview with popular YouTube personality Vlad, I can't pronounce his last name, in 2018, he said he had a recording deal with Sony was worth more than $1.7 million. So can you guys imagine why he had to go? He was about to start raking in that money, and you know wars are funded by money. Oblock's got all these popular rappers and big rappers, and they're able to finance their guys to do hits and to do all kinds of shit. Gangsta Disciples up there, I mean, they got big hitters like JoJo and all of them, but they, you know, like they're not as big as Oblock. At least I don't think they are. I mean, from my research, they might be now because of FBG, but they wasn't before. But $1.7 million, that's a lot of guns, that's a lot of financing, that's a lot of war right there. I mean, it may not sound like it, but people do hits for cheap in the hood. They do. I'm from the hood. I know. I mean, motherfuckers will get to work. If they're fiends, they'll get to work for dope. If they need money, they'll get to work for money. And if they're just grimy as fuck, they don't care if you got anything. They just get to work on you. So, yeah, you already know how it is. But, yeah, so FBG Duck, I like him personally for his video Slide, Okay, Slide was one of my favorite music videos by FBG Duck. Okay, I love it. The way he comes in. This is a real ninja party. You cannot get in. You know what I'm saying? Like, hardest verse come out. You should know he's raw. He's a fucking white boy. Ain't that right? That's right. You should know he's raw. FBG Duck, man, died too soon. I wish I could have heard more of him. Like King Von also, but this interview ain't about King Von. It's about FBG. We'll get to him later. Yeah, you got King Von. Their Wayne story, and I remember Von clowning about FBG Duck being killed. What happened to him a month later? I do know that was a tragic thing, and I'm not hating on him or his family, and I do apologize if that sounds, just mean or whatever, but, I respected Von. I loved his music. He's still, he's up there with FBG. He's one of my favorite rappers, too, I gotta say, honestly. But, why is it like the karma just keeps coming around? Like Lil Durk's cousin gets killed, Von gets killed, his homies are getting killed, FBG Duck gets killed. This revolving cycle of murder is crazy up there, man. And I just don't understand when it's going to stop. And supposedly, Lil Durk and FBG had squashed that. So, I've been getting in my feelings about Oblock and how they've been setting motherfuckers up. And, to me, when you roll like that, that's some grimy ass shit. But I guess you got to do what you got to do to get the ops. So, you go slide on and do what you do. I'm going to keep my 2 cents out of that. Don't come slide on me. But yeah, back to the topic at hand. With FBG gone, what's the GD's going to do? I mean, I know they got some other big hitters like his little brother and, Mama Ducks is trying to get all his unreleased shit released, and NBA YoungBoy, he's got that feud with Oblock, and she's wanting to do some collabs with him. I can only imagine how good that shit would be. I'm interested in hearing it for real. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, leave a comment. Let me know. Just tell me what y'all think about all this. But yeah, for the most part, you would think Lil Durk would at least claim them as them working for him, because I know with bond money and shit, they go by your income and that's what they base your bond off of. But if they had $100,000 bond and they're supposedly not working or working at Popeyes or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and they got $100,000 bond, that just makes no sense. So obviously this man got him out of jail. He didn't get him no lawyer, but he got him out of jail. So, I mean, what do you guys think about that? Do you guys think it was a hit by Durk, or do you just think they just went out being crazy young boys just trying to get their clout? Because I know Chicago's like that also, they motherfucking clout boys. That's why, you always hear about that. I didn't know anything about that word for real until Chicago rappers started using it. But now I understand, and just with, everything that's going on right now between Durk, Muab, Gleesh, and the rest of Oblock, what do you guys honestly think is going to happen with them guys? I mean, do you think they're going to get a few years in jail? Do you think they're going to get away with it? Do you think that somehow this is going to end up on Durk's plate? Is this going to be, I mean, what you guys think it's going to be like? Do you guys think they're going to get off? Get 10 years, 20 years, manslaughter, murder? I mean, what do you guys think? They already got the evidence. They got the 2 cars. They got messages. They got Facebook posts, Instagram, whatever else. They got weapons, camera footage. They got all kinds of evidence against these guys. So, I mean, it's when the feds pick up a case like this, 95% of the time they got it locked, and they're going to either get you to plead out. And if you got a public pretender like these guys do, they're not going to defend them worth a shit. So they're going to end up pleading out to something. So they better figure out what to do about a lawyer. That's for sure. And Lil Durk, if you didn't get on a lawyer because it protects you, then, props to you, whatever, that's on you. But if you didn't get him a lawyer and you could have, and these guys did this shit for you, that's honestly, in my eyes, that's some fuck shit. But, Who am I to talk? That man makes millions of dollars a year, and I make shit. So I ain't gonna talk bad about his business game. On that real, when you're doing your thing, you can't afford to have your image fucked up by nobody in your crew, nobody, not your friends, not your family. So if the other guys are just protecting his image, I respect that too. So I'll show love for that. But other than that, there's really no reason to leave your homies hanging. Not in my eyes, anyways. I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, it sucks, because they're going to end up doing jail time if they're going after this. I mean, they got a pretty solid case, so there's going to be jail time, and I haven't heard anything. But has anybody flipped yet? Do you guys know? Because I mean, I do research and stuff, but I don't focus on it every day because I got other stuff I got to do with you guys. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just let me know what you guys think, and if I'm wrong on any points, fill me in because that's information. I don't like being known as ignorant. A lot of people don't know knowledge is power, and when it comes to knowledge, the shit that you put out's got to be at least politically correct and a little bit of correct. But yeah. All right, so we got another little clipping here. Let's pull this one up. All right. This is just some little new shit. I can actually show this one to you guys, I believe. So let me load this. Sorry, I got to turn my head screen right now. Let me be up here. All right. Let me blow this up quick. All right, here we go. So, Muwap, picture on the left, you can see him, is among 5 accused of murdering rapper FBG Duck Wright in a break back last year pick. They said to the person that took pictures. Let's slow down a little bit. In August, sorry guys. In August 2020, Chicago rapper FBG Duck was shot dead on the first block of East Street, a luxury shopping district in a broad of day. An unsealed federal racketeering indictment. Oh, so yeah, see? It's a federal racketeering indictment. Racketeering is Puerto Rico Act. So yes, they're going to try to get Dirk. I'm telling you, they're going to get his ass with this. Accuses 5 alleged members of the notorious street gang, Oblock, of carrying out the murder. See, they only got 5 right now. They just want one to turn. That's all they're looking for is one person from Oblock to turn on Dirk, and they got him. It'll be like how what they're doing to NBA Youngboy right now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of his shit, he's get fucked up in the States for shit that he's shooting videos and shit just for having weapons in his shit. And then he goes around and does some crazy stuff. He gets pulled over, got a gun on him and everything. But that's a story for another time. We'll get back to that. All right, so let's continue. Those charged with the murder and in the aid of racketeering are as follows: Charles C. Murder, Liggins, Kenneth Kenny Robertson, to Carlos Los Alford, 30 years old, Christopher C. Thing Thomas, and Marcus Muwap Smart. If convicted, they face a minimum, mind you, of life in prison. So when they start scaring them motherfuckers with life in prison, motherfuckers gonna start talking, especially if they didn't get paid for it. Or, if they, we're supposed to get them out with a lawyer and get them out of jail and help them beat this shit. And prosecutors can seek the death penalty. That's where motherfuckers get scared. They start sweating when you talk about the death penalty. Nobody wants to die like that. It's miserable. But here's a picture of Muwap claiming his set. You see him in all kinds of videos with all kinds of money, but he works at Popeyes and he ain't got no lawyer. I don't understand that, Muwap. Come on, you could have did better than that, bro. Get your lawyer, fight your case, man, because this is going to look bad for you, because it seems like they're putting all the blame on you for real, Muwap. And if all the blame is on you, then, you reap what you sow, I suppose. But here you go. On down. Muwap's real name, Marcus Smart, a 22-year-old rapper from the south side of Chicago. He launched his rap career following the death of his friend King Von last year. His music has over 9 million views on YouTube, including a collaboration with the late King Von. So, Muwap murders FBG, gets huge off of it, gets thrown in jail, but he still can't afford a lawyer. 9 million views. He should have subscribers, right? I thought you get paid on YouTube once you got so many subscribers. That's why I'm working towards 1,000. I want to start getting monetized and making my own money so I can do this for real. Get producers, directors, editors, everybody in here to help me with these videos because this shit's hard. Anybody that does this, I got mad props to you, mad love because this is hard work and I'm getting better at it, but still, I'm not on y'all's level yet. I'm trying to get there though. I'm gonna be modest. I'm gonna humble myself. Hopefully, I can get there. I'm not gonna give up until I do, actually. So y'all just gotta deal with me. But yeah, all right. So following his arrest on Wednesday, Muwap and the other defendants appeared in court via telephone and entered not guilty pleas. When asked what he did for a living, the Chicago Tribune writes that the Smart claimed he works as a church janitor. Come on, Muwap. Come on, Muwap. Come on, bruh. A church janitor, huh? You seen with all that money in music videos, you're doing music, and you had nothing better to claim but church janitor. You was not thinking at all, was you? You did not think about the consequences. You did not think about any of this, did you? All right, let's continue. FBG Duck, this record put police on alert. So look, they told on themselves. That's how rappers tell on themselves. They always got to drop a record clouting about what they did. I don't understand it. Like self-snitching is big in the rap game nowadays. And y'all motherfuckers is goofy. Like, cut that shit out. Like, the mafia got away with shit for so long because they never spoke about shit, but y'all just can't help but to brag. Especially about murder. Like, that's just dumb. According to Chicago Sun-Times, the 11-page indictment linked Chicago drill music to a gang war that led to acts of violence being claimed on social media by rivaling gang factions. Police told the Sun-Times and Duck's derogatory comments about Black Disciples gang members was a possible motive for his murder. No, not just that. The fact that he was about to start making money was enough reason to kill him. Just for him being a gangster disciple, that's enough reason to kill him. For Oblock, anyways, for the BDs, because that's the ops. We're from 63rd. You hear them talking about it. They slide on 63rd all the time. 63rd slides on 64th all the time. It's just what they do. It's their thing. Like, fuckers don't get fucked up and say, hey, I'm going to go get laid. Let's go slide on 63rd. Let's go slide on 64th. Hey, what you doing today? I'm going to go shopping for my kid. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to go slide on 63rd. You know what I'm saying? I got him this new pistol. I'm going to bring my little shorty out. He like 6 years old. I'm going to show him how to slide on the ops. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, generally speaking, what's happening on social media and what's happening in music videos that are on YouTube, particularly in the drill rap genre, it shows you what's happening in their city, which is that people are threatening to commit acts of violence and then either bragging about acts of violence or talking about how they're going to retaliate for other violence. It's happening on a regular basis. U.S. Attorney John Losh told me media on Wednesday. Whew. That's heavy, boy. Telling on himself, self-snitching. U.S. Attorney's in this. I mean, he's got all the facts. He's ready to throw an indictment down. He's ready to throw people in jail. And he's not going to stop until he gets everybody he wants, until his clout's up. FPG Duck's diss record, Dead Bitches, released shortly before his death, named and mocked his deceased rivals, including King Von's friend T-Roy and O.D. Perry. I mean, I thought the beef between FPG Duck and Duck was like slowing down for a while there. And then Duck came out with Chicago rappers, so like I had mad respect when he did that video because he was like, you got to think about the other side too. But then he dropped Dead Bitches and he was like, well, it was all about business, which I respect that too. You got to make that money, whatever the case may be. But he just went back to straight heavy dissing. So I guess if I was on the other side, I'd kind of be mad about something like that too, because I got homies that are gone and I don't want nobody talking about my dead homies. So yeah, I guess I feel some sympathy for it. But murdering the man, you could have just went and beat him up or something. But murdering him just going a little far. But y'all killers, I'm not. So that's what y'all do. Let's continue. Duck's real name, Carlton D. Weekly, was murdered within a month of the song's release. The song currently sits at over 32 million views on YouTube. See, he just blew up. Just got big, like King Von. dies shortly after. It's sad, man. All these rappers, man, all these G's just instantly going from nobody to triple OG is dying. Like it's destroying the rap community, man. You can't find good rap music anymore. Like it's sad because I'm a big fan of rap. As y'all can tell, I always got rap music in my shit. I'm gonna have to actually stop doing that because they copyright my ass every time. But yeah, like the rap game is getting juicy again. Like I didn't listen to any rap that was past 2008 because it was just bullshit all the time. But now it's starting to get good again. And I'm 33 years old, so I mean, what does that tell you? I'm not even that old, but I like old school rap because it tells stories and stuff. There's more, you know, you're more in tune with the lyrics than what they're saying. You feel me? Like I don't know. But Weekly was 26 years old and is survived by his 4 children. He's got 4 kids, man. At least he got that deal before he got murdered, though, and they got money, and his mama's taking care of him, or whoever's taking care of him is looking out for him. Because it's hard losing your dad. I lost my dad. I was already in my 20s, but like for kids, man, it's really hard. And if they ain't got a mama around, that's even worse. Like I feel for his kids. His kids have my deepest condolences. Like this video. If I hurt anybody's feelings with this video, I do apologize. But R.I.P. FBG. Like for real, for real. But yeah, guys, I mean, just tell me what you think about all this shit. Like for real, we're gonna lower this down real quick, and we're gonna click back to me. So let's do this. Gotta look away for a couple seconds to get up here. All right, yeah. All right, guys, tell me what you think. I mean, get on here. Make sure you subscribe and hit that thumbs up button. Let me know if you like the video. But leave a comment. Tell me what you think about all this with the FBG Duck, the Oblock crew, Lil Durk, King Von. You can speak on anything you want to speak on, and I'm gonna reply. But yeah, I need some feedback. Let me know what you guys think. Catch me on another episode of Jet TV. We're gonna do NBA YoungBoy next tomorrow. We'll do it in the morning. Today's the 24th. We're gonna do it on the 25th. Yeah, but thanks for watching Jet TV. Just remember, it's Jet TV, JEKTV_12. Subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, like, share my videos, get me out there. Tell your friends about me, tell your peoples about me, and help me get big. I'm almost 200 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 1,000 within a week. If y'all can help me with that, cool. If not, I'm gonna keep working at it. But yeah, let's end this video here. Remember, get back with me. I'll see y'all tomorrow. All right, guys, let's exit this full screen and let's get off of here for the night. Y'all have a good night. Get some sleep. It's always good to get 8 hours of rest. Peace.